Hey everyone, Gaijin Goombah here, and yes, Sombra is finally out! God, we've only been trying to decipher this character since July. First you had the hexadecimal numbers in Ana's video, the ARG card deciphered from the Ana Dev update video, the summer game cipher, Dorado photo, achievement analysis, data moshing, and then finally the big ones were the ASCII skull and the hacking of Lumerico. People have been doing an amazing job at deciphering everything that Sombra's thrown at them, and now that she's out, I think we know more about her now than ever. But I think that there's more. I think there's more beyond the ARG, beyond the deciphering, beyond the hacking. I actually think Sombra left us more clues about her personal life than she meant to. We the players were able to decipher everything that she threw at us, but we didn't learn anything more about who she was personally. Now don't get me wrong, Sombra is a very cool character. She's smart, collected, and witty. But I think underneath all that, she's actually incredibly sentimental. And what's my evidence to prove that? Clues in the culture, friends. As she said, everything can be hacked, and everyone. Our first clue comes from the very first thing that we attributed Sombra to, the calavera. Now some people may have thought her ARG skull was simply just a skull, but look around the eyes. The lack of characters gives that skull the appearance to have patterns around the eyes, similar to calaveras. But what are calaveras, and what do they have to do with Sombra? Well, to put it simply, ancient Aztecs would take human skulls and decorate them with gemstones and precious metals and the like. But that eventually moved on to contemporary Mexican culture, where they're now made of clay and also sometimes sugar, which acts as a great offering or even treats for kids. The calavera is a symbol of rebirth into the afterlife, a reminder that death is only the beginning of another existence, and is a reminder of our mortality, and the symbol of Dia De Los Muertos. Now, let's talk about Dia De Los Muertos for a second. It runs from October 31st through November 2nd, and it's a celebration of remembering lost family members and friends. It can be personal, but it can also be a giant neighborhood-wide celebration with parties, parades, and all that good stuff. October 31st is when children would make altars in remembrance for the children that had passed. November 1st is when it would be the adults' turn to honor the spirits of those that moved on, and November 2nd is the visiting, cleaning, and decoration of family graves. It was also at this time that Sombra made her move. Why would she pick this celebration above any other day for her strike against Lumerico and Volskaya at the same time? With as crazy as Blizzard has been with minute details on Sombra's announcement, using the calavera as her icon could not have been a coincidence. There had to be more behind it. In fact, Sombra's gift to the player for helping her hack Lumerico was a calavera called Dia De Los Muertos. The connections cannot be more obvious. And it's here that we're given the biggest clue about her personal life than we've ever gotten. The one thing that a lot of people did not take into account during Sombra's hacking attempts was the color of her text. Sombra's text color was almost universally purple. Her ARG skull was purple, and her hack text was purple. Even after release, Sombra's core color scheme of her clothing, hair, and hacking devices was purple. Why purple, of all things? Well, let's bring back Dia De Los Muertos. Purple in that celebration is the color of mourning. It symbolizes grief and the pain of loss. With her calavera icon, ties to Dia De Los Muertos, and now her color scheme, I think Sombra is trying to give us a more personal message. Now I know a lot of naysayers may say that this is all coincidence, but I don't really think so. And my proof is yet another color, pink. Traces of pink can be found on Sombra's outfit, and the calavera spray that she gave players as thanks for helping her hack Lumerico was also pink. Going back to Dia De Los Muertos, which is what the spray was called, pink is the color of celebration when people pay joyous tribute to those that have passed. Unlike purple, which represents somber, painful feelings, pink is one of celebration. So it's possible that this pink spray is a symbol of celebration at the success of the hack, right? But what if it was more? What if Sombra giving us this spray is a tribute to those that have passed? With all puns intended, I believe this is where Sombra's true colors shine through. At this point, it would be impossible to deny the connections to Dia De Los Muertos, the calavera calling card, the hacking of Lumerico and Volskaya during the holiday, and finally the colors. I don't think Sombra is out for power or control. I think she wants vengeance. Her constant use of purple alongside all of her Dia De Los Muertos imagery shows that she is in mourning and has been for some time. It's obvious someone very close to her has died, and it's after her release we know this to be true. We discover in the official unveiling of Sombra, like so many other Mexican children, she was orphaned after the Omni crisis, and felt that the Mexican government was doing nothing to help out those who lost family. This is why she joined the Los Muertos, and even Talon for that matter. She doesn't care about the organizations, they were a means to an end. Her end. I don't think she cares about hacking the world, it's very obvious she only attacks those in power. Remember, the thing that got her caught was digging around into a giant global conspiracy. Getting vengeance on the organizations of the world that have wronged her after the loss of her family is what drives her. Nothing else. Not Talon, not the Los Muertos, nothing. Despite what Sombra may have said about that girl being gone, I don't believe it for a second. That girl is alive and well behind the face of an in-control sassy hacker. She still hurts at the loss of her family to the Omni crisis, and her colors show it. But what do you guys think? And hey, if you like this cultural theory, consider subscribing by clicking my icon at the bottom of the screen to never miss out on my newest videos. And if you want even more cultural theories on Overwatch, check out this video on how real-life ninja culture can make you a pro with Genji. Or click on the right to check out my top 10 cultural skins in Overwatch and their relation to their heroes. But until next time everyone, this is Gaijin Goombah, signing out.